If you don't want to waste nearly 2 hours of your life and yet desperately want to get on the Morbin train, well, you only have to endure. From a movie that hardly sold tickets and badly performed at the box office sales, to a resurrected trending movie that literally is taking the world by a storm, it's Morbin time. The movie Morbius is a superhero/anti-hero movie that revolves around the Marvel comic character, Morbius. The movie begins in Costa Rica, where a group of scientists land in a large canyon at a cave's entrance. The expedition was led by Dr. Michael Morbius, and after giving instructions to set up a trap at the entrance, Morbius cuts his palm to lure the creatures inside the cave. Later on, a swarm of bats flew out, scaring the scientists all except for Morbius. 25 years earlier in Greece, we find the young Michael at a specialist clinic, a boy who suffers from a blood disease, a disease that leaves him with constant fatigue and weakness, only to be taken care of and treated by Dr. Emil Nicholas. Later on, Michael meets Lucien, or Milo as Michael calls him, a boy that suffers from the same blood illness, which made the two boys quickly get along. Shortly after, Milo's machine suddenly malfunctioned and stopped as he passed out. Michael swiftly fixed the machine and saved Milo, which gave Dr. Emil Nicholas an impression about Morbius's intelligence. Thus, he was transferred to an exclusive school in New York, leaving Milo alone. A few years later, and at the age of 19, Morbius obtained his doctoral degree and is widely known for his efforts to cure a blood-borne disease. And for that he was awarded a Nobel Prize in Sweden. But Morbius was discontent and felt unworthy of it, making him reject the award. Instead, Morbius went on and pushed through with the help of his girlfriend, Dr. Martine Bancroft, and the project's benefactor, Milo. Later on, Dr. Morbius starts an experiment on a rat in his lab, but sadly, he was given the impression that the experiment failed with the death of the rat. After leaving the lab for the help of his patient Anna, who had a seizure, Martine found out that the rat lived, and the two concluded that the experiment succeeded. Shortly after, Morbius met with Milo to inform him about the breakthrough and that he needs further funding for the continuity of the development on an international scale. Long story short, Morbius embarked into international waters on a ship with the assistance of Martine. After assuring the safety of the serum, Morbius decided to conduct a human trial. Martine injected the serum, then buckled him up for, well, absolutely no reason. Later on, a group of mercenaries got into the lab in the look for the serum. The mercenaries attacked Martine and knocked her unconscious, then only to be surprised by a vampiric monster. Morbius, who had turned into a vampire, attacked and killed everyone on the ship. After acquiring the new powers, Morbius realized that the serum indeed did cure his blood illness and enhanced his shape significantly, but at a great cost, that is, having a constant bloodlust. Shortly after, Morbius realized that he was not the only one that took the serum, and to his surprise, it was his best friend, Milo, who had become a vampire. But unlike Morbius, Milo liked every single bit of it. Knowing that Milo had turned into a pure villain after sinking into his own ego and god complex, Morbius had one single option to save his friend, and that was by injecting him with an antidote that prevents him from transforming. A few moments later, Morbius received a call from Dr. Emil, who had been severely wounded by Milo, and by the moment Morbius arrived, it was already too late to save him. Meanwhile, Milo went on and kidnapped Martine out of jealousy and hatred. Using his new powers, Morbius instantly located Martine, and after rushing to her location, he found her badly injured by Milo. Running out of time, Martine allows Morbius to suck her blood to go after Milo. The final confrontation between Morbius and Milo took place, as Morbius summons a horde of bats to surround and immobilize Milo. Morbius finally found the opportunity to inject his friend with the antidote, and after successfully doing so, Milo lost all of his strength and eventually his life. Turned out that there was no way to actually cure the vampiric state. In the end, Morbius flew away and had to go rogue, while Martine was being revived and turned into a vampire because of a blood drop from Morbius. During the post-credit scene, we see a multiversal rift from Spider-Man No Way Home opens up into this reality, and Adrian Toomes, also known as the Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, ends up in this universe, offering a team up with Morbius.